That was an illegal play. You cannot pull a running back.
I didn't pull anybody.
What?
He fell into my lap, and he was pushing me, and I was just trying to not fall down. I'm like, whoa!
Jason, you're clearly grabbing the man, holding him up.
Erroneous on all counts.
Welcome back, baby, to New Heights, a Jukes Original show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. New Heights is a show that needed a little extra time this week. We needed just a little extra time in OT to get the thing done, if you know what I'm saying. Dub City, baby. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big bro, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcats to add to it. New Heights comes out every single Wednesday, but this week is special. We're coming to you on a Tuesday because we're dropping our conversation with Jalen Hurts on Thursday. That's right, the star quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles and my brother's biggest bromance right now. And you guys are not going to want to miss that one. So make sure you subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. And on top of that, follow us on all social media platforms at New Heights Show. Jason, what we got coming up?
As always, we got a great show, Trav. We got
again.
We got the Chiefs overtime win, big overtime win. We got the
Shazam!
Got the Philadelphia Eagles win in Houston, and we're gonna look at some wild coaching changes. Wild thought. But first, as always, it's time for new news. There we go. Still the number one sports podcast in the world. New Heights. And
First place.
And like Trav said earlier, we got a very special episode coming up this Thursday with Jalen Hurts, our first in-person interview. Can't wait for that to air. It's going to be a doozy.
You guys are going to love it, man. Jalen's the best. He's awesome, man. Such a fun interview. Let's not forget about the biggest news from this past week. You turned 35 years old, man. How about that, man? Time's flying, isn't it, man?
It is flying. Yeah, you know, for an NFL offensive lineman, I believe I've officially hit midlife. So,
any crisis?
Crazy
any crisis
feeling.
Going on right now, or are you pretty?
Lots of crisis. A lot of crisis. Going to the quickly getting to the end of my NFL career, whenever that happens, but it's getting here.
Quickly getting there.
We're quickly getting to the, you know. I don't know where I'm going with it. But
well, just tell us how your birthday was, man. How was your birthday?
Birthday was great. Went out to eat with Kylie. Had a nice date night. Haven't had that in a while.
Nice. Where'd you guys go?
We went to Laser Wolf, which is a tremendous restaurant in Philadelphia. They got it's a I don't even.
Is it
Israeli
like Lady and the Goat,
cuisine.
where all you eat is wolf?
No, it's that would have been something interesting. No, it's a Israeli food. I don't know. It's just really good. It's a Michael Salmanov restaurant. He's like the best chef. Well, I don't want to. There's a lot of good chefs in Philadelphia.
Is he Israeli? Is he known for Israeli food, or is he just
he
a food guy?
He opened up a restaurant, Zahav, in Philadelphia that Kylie and I have been to a bunch, and that has been rated in a lot of publications as one of the best restaurants in America. And this is another location. He just opened up he opened up another Laser Wolf in Brooklyn that's killing it too. So if it's killing it in Brooklyn, you know it's good food. So he's on top of it.
I mean, yeah, Philly's got some great food. Cheesesteaks. But great restaurants outside of that. What was the best shout out that you got on your birthday?
I don't know. I mean, had a lot of love on
Gotta pick
Twitter.
one. Gotta pick one.
I think maybe the best shout out, which took me off by surprise, which probably shouldn't have. On Sunday, we launched the Underdog Apparel and Beef Philly Foundation had our big event, and for some reason I didn't see it coming that they're going to bring out a cake and everyone was going to sing happy birthday to me. So
gotcha.
And like you said a few episodes ago, when 300 people are singing happy birthday to you, man, that's uncomfortable. That is you don't know what you do. It's like so we're just going to sit here and go through this whole thing. And all right. Thanks, guys.
How about we pick this tempo up a little bit and get to the end?
But hey, you know what? It was an awesome gesture. It was a great event. So that was probably the best birthday shout out I got.
There you go. Can't be mad at that. More from fan base names. That's right.
Yeah,
where we asked the entire fan base to, or anybody listening to the show, to shoot us some names on what our following should be called, and we got a few good ones this week.
Dr. Frankenberry says, "How about Heights Horde?"
I'm not even sure where he just went with that.
I think is a horde. Horde. I know is a group, but I don't know what animal is a horde. What do you know? What animal is a horde? A horde of what?
A horde. I'm gonna say it's not
like bison.
Bison.
Yeah, that sounds like it should be a horde, right? I mean, herd, horde, a horde of
Buffalo.
Rhinoceros. I don't know. I feel like there's something with a horde.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
Safe to say, since we don't know what it is, we're probably going to keep it moving. Thanks, Dr. Frankenberry.
We got Charlie Beck, Travis and Jason, just call us friends. You know what?
Friends.
I like that. New Heights friends. That's good. That's right up there. There's another one along the same line of like just a very neighborly name or a friendly name. There was another person that said New Heights neighborhood. Thought that was pretty good.
It's clever. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very smooth.
Kind of stealing from Mr. Rogers, but, he hasn't been on air in a while, so.
Shout out to Mr. Rogers, man.
Yeah. Killing the Cardigan game. Null with the New Heights Scoundrels.
The Scoundrels.
Very hooliganish.
Mm-hmm.
Very, Scoundrel is like a hooligan, but like a pirate form of a hooligan, right? It's like a bandit. That's kind of what I think of when I think of Scoundrels.
The New Heights Bandits? Hey, bad.
New Heights Bandits? Hey.
All right.
This one I've seen quite a bit, but we're going to give Christopher Smith, the most generic name I've ever heard in my life, the credit for it.
Christopher Smith.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chris.
Hey, man. So I've seen this one all over. Little Yetis. I like it. I like Little Yetis a lot. There's also another. I've also heard Little Yetis and Big Eyebrow or Big Brows. I've seen that one. And then at the foundation event, there was another submission. This was an in-person submission, so it means a little bit more.
Ooh.
So we're going to give it some love.
They put it
New
on a card
Heights
for you?
On a card. On a card right here. And I'm going to read it right now for all of our guests.
Folded it up.
For all of our listeners. Well, it wasn't folded in half. I think I folded it in half when I put it in my pocket. But
either way. Do we know this
New
person?
Height. Hold on. Let me read. Okay.
Probably.
New Heights Streakers. Tigers don't really travel in packs, but when they do form groups in the wild, it's called a streak. Little for your information.
There you go.
A little nod to Cleveland Heights Tigers, which is also a big reason why we chose the name New Heights. I don't know who gave it to me. I met a bunch of people. They definitely told me who to give credit for, and I forgot it. But thank you for your submission.
The Streakers,
yeah,
man.
It is one of the cooler things right now is how many people walk up on the street and love New Heights or in the game. I'm going down the tunnel. So many people coming up and saying how much of a fan they are of the show, how much they love you, how much they hate me. But anyways, they're a big fan of the show.
I had like obviously I had family and friends come in for the game. It was a Sunday night game. Had a good crew, and a few of the friends of friends. All my friends invite their friends to come and enjoy the game. So it's people that I haven't known that I'm going to meet after the game, and everyone is just like, I mean, the show is great, but let's be honest, Jason's way funnier. It's like, yeah, it's it's a story of my life. Jason's just he's Jason, and I've always just been trying to catch the fucking guy.
I think in both of our circles, I think that circle thinks the other person's funnier because they've heard all of our jokes and don't think we're any funny any longer. So I get the same thing on my end.
The love of the new, man. You gotta appreciate everyone saying what's up about the show. It's obviously it never gets old hearing everyone talk about how much they appreciate it, man. It's been so cool.
Back to the fan base names though. I don't really know where to go with it still. Horde of zombies. Oh, that's what it is. A horde of zombies. The New Heights Zombies? The New Heights Zombies?
I'm not a fan of zombies, man.
You don't like zombies?
Nah.
You're just you want to talk about a focused creature right there. That zombie ain't focused on anything other than brains. There ain't anything more focused than a zombie. If you really think about it, It's the most focused creature on the planet.
What are we talking about? On the planet?
It doesn't go to the
believe
bathroom. It doesn't need anything.
Jason,
It's
you
sole
fucking
focus.
believe in zombies, but you don't believe in underwear. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, we're living in the world of imagination slightly. We're on the internet, anything happens. I think, I don't know. That's a focused creature. If you talk about, eliminating distractions, I don't know anything that eliminates distractions more than a zombie.
Every little bit of your imagination.
How did we get to the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
You're just using your imagination. We live in a world of fucking.
Well done.
Yeah. So moving on to fan mentions of the week. As always, thank you guys for all your questions and comments. But please keep sending them, man. We love doing these. And let's answer a few of them real quick. From Joe W. Quote unquote, Jason, can you please comment on the Bo Allen story from going to Vegas that he told on the Green Light Cast?
Yeah.
And shout out to the Green Light Cast.
Yeah, obviously. Chris Long.
We love those guys.
Yeah, he's one of the people that I reached out to when we were talking about doing this whole thing, a guy that I look up to in this business for sure, and was just an unbelievable teammate of mine. So
another set of good brothers, man. The Long brothers.
You ain't kidding.
Good set,
and a good
man.
daddy. Like they got a lot of family.
Can't forget
they
about
got
old Howie.
A lot of talent in that family.
God dang, man.
All right, what yeah, do you want to recap the story so that people listening kind of know about it?
Yeah, I mean, I only know it from really Bo Allen's perspective, so I'm kind of interested to hear what you say about it. But long story short, you guys were going to Vegas. You I think it was Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez, yep.
Sanchez went up to Bo Allen in the hot tub and said, "If I get you a flight, you come into Vegas with us." And he said, "Sure." And I guess you walked in and said, "I'll pick you up on the way to the airport." And you showed up with absolutely nothing but what you had in your pockets and what you had on. And everybody else has like suitcases because it's a weekend trip or whatever. And you just went up there commando and ready to have some fun in Vegas.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get I don't think that this is that crazy of a story. Like, I went to Las Vegas, I knew there was gonna be stores there to buy clothes.
Some of the best stores in the world.
Yeah. I didn't feel like carrying a bag through the airport. What upset me more about the story was I think I had just found out through watching Bo tell the story that Mark bought Bo's ticket. He didn't buy my ticket. It's some bullshit.
You were easily persuaded.
So not only did I have to pay my own ticket,
hey, do you want to go to Vegas?
Buy my own clothes.
Hey, do you want to go to Vegas?
Clothes.
Do I want to go to Vegas? Hell yeah, I want to go to Vegas. Bo, you want to go to Vegas? No, man. I'll get you your ticket. All right, I'll go.
I will say
you got to be harder to persuade, man.
I will say I don't do that very often because I did find out on that trip that it's not too easy finding clothes in my size.
2X, 3X in Vegas. It's an international city, so you're not finding too much of that.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of European cuts and a lot of very slender fitting clothes.
No big and tall section?
Suited. Yeah, no, the bathing suit that I ended up buying for the day.
The bathing suit. I love that you just called it a bathing suit.
Swim trunks? Whatever you want to call them. The water wading equipment that I ended up purchasing was not very tight. Let's just say it was a generous bulge in that swimsuit wear. So
sexy Batman.
Sexy Batman. Fat Batman.
In the flesh.
In the pool. Yeah. Vibing out to the Vegas DJs.
Bo's gotten a few shout-outs. We talked about Bo way too much on this show. Not to get him on here. We got to eventually get Bo Allen on this freaking thing, man.
Oh, my gosh. That would be tremendous.
Can't say
Please, can we get some Bo Allen on this show?
I love it every time he pops in on the green light show. All righty. Moving on. Time to tee up 12 bold topics to wrap up Week 9 in the NFL. Starting off with both of our primetime games. That's right. Playing on prime time.
Deion Sanders.
How we do this always is Jason will tee up questions about my game. I'll tee up questions about his game. And, we'll go into more news around the league after that.
All righty. Well, we'll start with your game first, Trav. Chiefs 20, Titans 17. In an overtime thriller on Sunday night.
Barn burner.
It does not get more exciting than that, man. Awesome game. Let's start with the post game. Why don't you walk everyone through the late night and your recovery process after how physical of a game it was against the Titans?
I mean, when you're going up against a Mike Vrabel coached football team, you're gonna be in for a dogfight, man. You could tell he's one of the best motivators in the league. He walks what he preaches. That is, you watch how he played the game. He plays the game exactly how all his players play the game. Balls to the walls, all over the field, and that's why you respect him. That's why you make sure you got to bring it every single game, because if you don't, like last year when we went to Tennessee, we got our asses handed to us. And going into it this year, we knew that they were very confident on being able to impose their will or impose that physical mindset. And they talked about it. There was some bulletin board material that I'm sure we'll get to here soon. But back to the question on recovery and everything, we knew it was going to be a physical game, but at the end of the day, you cannot prepare for how you're going to feel at the end of a game like that, especially an overtime close game like that. I ended up having about 10 catches, and I'm pretty sure I'm feeling every single one of those tackles this morning and the day after. It was just one of those games, man. And they that's what I love games like that, because it creates a challenge for you that is unlike anything else. You know you're going to get hit with adversity. You know it's not just going to be a situational adversity. It's going to be physical. You're going to feel fatigued before the end of it. You know what I mean? You're going to feel those body blows of every single run or every single time you go into a block. And that's the fun of it. That's the fun of the game, because when you come out of those games with a win, man, it builds everything up. The chemistry, the mentality as a team, that we can't be broken, and things like that. And we can't be bullied. You just can't, no matter how you think you can attack us, we're going to match up with you and give you everything that you want. And sure enough, man, after the game, everyone was feeling that. But it always feels a little better when you get the win.
Yeah, for sure. Winning makes all the pain feel a little bit better the next day.
100%.
You mentioned the feeling it. Mahomes even texted the trainer, apparently, not coming in. That's where he was at with it.
I text the trainer, I'm definitely coming in. I'll see you bright and early.
Yeah, there's a fine line of knowing whether to go in or not. Like, if you have a serious injury, obviously you need to go in, you need to get treatment.
Yeah.
Or if you need something to get worked on. But then there's that level of like, I think the added sleep and not moving is actually going to be better for my psyche. And you got to be an older player to get that kind of cred, especially if I know Rick Burkholder. He ain't playing around. If you're on the treatment list, you're coming in.
Yeah,
but
no, they don't play around in KC about that. And I love them for it, because it keeps everybody honest. And on top of that, it going back to what you were saying, everybody's dealing with something, man.
When does the pain set in for you after a game?
That tunnel
24
walk
hours?
back to the locker room.
Seriously?
As soon
that quick?
as the adrenaline goes down, dude, it's
man.
over with, man.
I don't feel nothing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the little mini car wrecks I'm getting in.
Yeah.
Whenever I get the ball, I don't know what it is, but as soon as I get off that field, I feel every single hit.
All right, let's go. Big takeaways from the game. Got to talk about it. You just talked about breaking things. You almost broke your helmet. You threw it across the field.
No. I've broken my helmet before. I know how not to break it. And you have to be very specific, because if you throw the helmet down too hard, now you're risking injuries to yourself when you put the helmet back on and go back out there. So I knew not to throw it on the ground. It was
why is that?
It was a roll, huh?
It was a roll. You did bowl it. It was more of a bowl than a toss. I'll give you that. Why wasn't it a penalty? Because you were definitely on the field.
No, I wasn't. I was off the field.
You were off the field?
No, I was on the field.
You were for sure on the field. That should have been.
No,
it just cost.
It was a commercial break.
It doesn't matter. You can't take your helmet off in the field of play, right?
No, it wasn't. It was a timeout. You can fucking walk anywhere you want with your helmet off if it's a timeout.
All right. Well, it was it was great for him. It really was. Roy Munson would have been proud.
You can only take off your helmet when you're frustrated. If you do it in a celebratory manner, flag all day.
That's right.
Throwing the flag.
What's hilarious about this is that I just threw my helmet in practice this past week on Wednesday.
A Jason Kelce throw is way different than
Yeah.
a fucking Travis fucking roll.
I shot put
all right?
it. I shot put it. It went 40 feet. 40
I've
feet.
seen this
easy.
man throw his helmet into the second deck of Nippert Stadium. Okay, when this guy goes full throttle and throws his helmet, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just, you got to watch out. Anybody within 100 yards radius is liable to take one to the head right here.
Why do we throw helmets? What is it about throwing a helmet that is just like a great, first of all, kids, do not throw temper tantrums. Yeah, time out. We're going to have to get back to this. You talked earlier this year about when Buffalo Bills, Ken Dorsey out here flipping out in the press box, and you said, you've never seen me flip out like that. Well, we saw it.
What? I said that? I said you've never seen me flip out like that?
You 100. We'll pull it up. We will, guys. Hey, team, pull that clip up. He definitely said that. You
That's
said
been
you've
my
never
MO
seen
my
me
whole life
spaz
is to
out.
fucking
I think
spaz out.
I think your exact words were, "You've never seen me spaz out like that." Did you see Ken Dorsey's blow up on the sideline?
Did I?
In the press box.
Yes,
dude. I haven't seen something like that.
That was a full-on temper tantrum,
bro. I haven't seen something like that since. I was whooping your ass in Blitz on the Nintendo 64 growing up.
You've never seen me spaz like that, dude.
Dude, you used to turn
the spaz.
That was every bit as much of a spaz out as Ken Dorsey in that press box.
No.
And at least his was over losing a game. Like yours was just, we still had a whole half left to play.
This is true. It was uncalled for, 1,000%. And I should never fucking do that, let alone in a moment like that where I've already shown that I screwed the team over, and then to show even more frustration. All that does is just negative energy on negative energy, and then you become a meme, and then Twitter takes over. And as long as you win, it's funny.
Let's talk about what made it so frustrating. The Titans are, for some reason, a frustrating team to play. Obviously, they're very physical. We had a little bulletin board material leading into the game from Jeffrey Simmons. He said, I watched tape, so I'm looking at the offensive linemen that we have to play against, and I'm very confident that we can go out there and dominate. I'm looking forward to the matchup up front. Is bulletin board material real? Do you guys look at that? What else about the Titans makes it a frustrating matchup?
I mean, just the physicality. They got great players over there, man.
Yeah, the fact that they hold you every single. It was crazy. I feel like the Titans, New England, the Raiders did it this year to you, where they're just like holding you at the line. Is that frustrating? I saw you rip a guy's helmet off.
That's why they're doing it. They see me throw my helmet after I drop a pass.
They know it's getting in your head.
See that I get frustrated and it takes my game to another level. Sometimes it takes it to a level to where I become better of a player. I focus more. I play with a little more aggression, and then other times I let it frustrate me, and I just gotta find that happy medium, that groove that I can always go into the mode of making me a better player. Making me a better player. But I think I love that challenge, man. I love that challenge every single time because now it becomes a different game. It's not a game of faster feet, faster, leverage in terms of routes and things. All right. I'm talking specifically routes. Yeah. When I'm playing someone man to man and they're very big on within those 5 yards, trying to control my tempo, trying to control my stem. Yeah, exactly. Butch me or just flat out just hold me for the first 5 yards.
Well, that was what
slow me down.
They were like. They were outside.
The old
hands.
lobster technique. Man, that is a...
Who's number 20? Yeah, we talk about you throwing your helmet. Not only did you throw your helmet, you threw another guy's helmet, and he got the penalty in the red zone.
Well, I mean, it's because he bear hugged me. He bear hugged me.
He did bear hug you. It was for sure a bear hug.
I've always been a guy where, rules... I feel like in the past, I put a lot of trust in refs throwing flags whenever I'm getting held. And about midway through my career... and this came with playing the New England style defense. I have a mentality more so now that when I'm playing a team that I know is going to be very physical at the line, is going to try and put their hands on me and grab and control me, I have to be the aggressor. I cannot let this guy hold me as well as put it in the ref's hands to throw the flag. So I'm going to be the more aggressive one and try and get somebody off me, whether it's trying to yank them, whether it's trying to push them, whether it's trying to use the levers on the shoulders, do whatever I can to get this guy off me so that I can still have a chance to make the play, instead of, on the other side of things, not play as physical, show that they're holding me or show that they're restricting me in some manner and put it on the ref to throw the flag. Instead of that, no, you can't hold me. You can try and hold me, but I'm going to be a more of an aggressive player, to where now the ref is going to see both of us just playing physical instead of me just trying to get open and you and a defender holding him and trying to put it in the ref's hands. I just feel like that mentality has changed everything. And that play was specifically just that. I came off the ball, picked the outside half of him. You have to pick a side. If I would have went straight down his midline, I probably would have got called with it. But the fact that I went outside first, he grabbed me. You could see his hands around my back and his right hand holding my right shoulder, like we were just talking about, that lobster technique. And from that point on, I'm like, this dude's got a pretty damn good grip on me right now. I have to find a way to get this guy off me. So I just start to pry it right.
Were you aiming for the head, or was it a it
didn't
look like
aiming for chest? Aiming for chest. Kind of got my forearm in there, and then right in the.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know it was frustrating. You could tell that you were frustrated all game about it, but it didn't work. If we're being honest, you went over 100 yards receiving for your 32nd time in your NFL career, which is the most ever, tied for the most ever by a tight end all time. You tied Rob Gronkowski. You surpassed Tony Gonzalez. That's
Roboito. Shout out to Gronk and Tony G, man.
On the broadcast, Chris Collinsworth said Travis Kelce can read a defense better than 90% of NFL quarterbacks. I don't know if that's saying more about you or less about the quarterback state of the NFL. Because let me tell you, Travis used to play quarterback. You used to play quarterback. Why didn't you just read it like that when you played quarterback?
Because I didn't realize what I was doing until I moved to the tight end room, and I'm like, man, this game is way easier when you understand gap assignment and leverage and coverages and stuff like that. I was just back there trying to run around and play backyard ball when I was playing QB. But thanks, Collinsworth. I appreciate the shout out, and I'm definitely reading defense. I feel like the only way to play offense is through the coach's mind. What are the intentions of the play caller? And on top of that, how is that play being taught?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're calling this play on 3rd and 5 because they're a big man team. All right, well, what is the quarterback's thought process if it's man? Then on top of that, what is it if they switch it up and go some type of zone on us? What is his progression? How is he reading it out? What's the number count to the boundary? What's the number count to the field? How many guys are, you know what I mean? How are they going to sound? Like, the defense has always got to be a sound defense, right? Every gap has to be accounted for. Every zone has to be accounted for, quote unquote. That's what they rely on. So if I know that, if I know what all their pieces are supposed to be doing, I just use it to my advantage and just kind of manipulate the defense in terms of stem and timing.
32nd time, most times ever by a tight end going 100+ yards or tied. Does 100 yards, does that mean anything to you? Like, if you come
that
out
stat,
game,
that stat is funny to me because all I can think about on that stat are all the games that I had like 95.
That's
98.
what I'm saying. I was about to ask you
like
exactly.
all those.
If you come out of a game,
like,
if you come out of a game with 98 yards, are you like, fuck? Like,
no, I watch the film and I look at every single catch and I'm like, could have got it there, could have got it there.
So for some reason, 100 yards does mean like that.
Yeah, I think that's like I mean, it all depends on how you got it. You know what I mean? It's one thing if they completely botch a play on your own 20-yard line, you get an 80-yard, free. You know what I mean? It means a little bit more in a tough game like last night where I had the ups and downs and we're still able to find a way.
10?
10.
You have 10 catches? Yeah.
10 catches, 10 drops, and no touchdowns. Fucking guy. I'll be on the jugs all week.
Yeah.
Hey Travis, where have you been?
How many drops did you really? You only had the 2 that I saw, right?
The 1 too many.
And then you had the 1 unbelievable catch at the end of the game when it mattered most. Looked like a dancing bear out there.
Dancing Yeti.
Dancing Yeti. Well, let's talk about a quarterback that you definitely can't read a defense better than, and that's Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes last night, 43 for 68, 446 passing yards, 63 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. What is Mahomes missing besides an invite to new heights? He's got everything.
Mahomes magic, baby. We got to get him on the show. Pat, we got to get you on this show.
I mean,
Mahomes,
it is insane how well that guy is playing right now. It is
just
a
completely willed
watch.
the team, man. Just absolutely willed the team through the
ups and
downs. His ability to just find a way, 3rd and 15, find a way. Crucial moments in the game, find a fucking way, man.
Yeah. That's what I like the most
that
about
dude,
it.
Man. Love playing
he
with
kept going, interception, whatever. Everything's moving along. Things are going wrong. That's the mark of a great leader, a great quarterback, is how can you weather the storms, man? How can you continue to persevere? And he has just been so impressive all season long for you guys. His whole career.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Well,
it's fun.
That's
man.
enough love.
You know,
that's
you're
enough
never
love
out
for
of
Pat.
it. Easy,
that's enough love for Pat.
Easy, okay.
Right.
We've been on the Jalen train all year. All right.
Yeah, we're going to keep going on the Jalen train. We got that interview coming up on Thursday. Make sure you tune in. And we got the Chiefs D. Chiefs D allowed a total of 10 yards and a single first down in the second half. I watched the game and I didn't even realize it was that crazy of a second half for that defense. I'm not going to lie. Going into the game, my thought process going into the game was, if this game is close in the second half, it is going to be tough for Kansas City because Derrick Henry only gets better as the game goes. They're a running team that gets I think the last, 6 games he had over 200 yards rushing or something like that. Like some crazy stat. I can't remember what it is.
I think it was against the Texans specifically. I think that stat was.
He had that multiple games in a row, I think.
Damn, that's crazy. Even if it's King Henry for a reason, 6. Man. You're right. Exactly. That guy definitely gets better as the game goes on. And
you look at the way that they're built. They're built on their run game, right? And I was like, I hope if I'm the Chiefs, I want to get out to an early lead and make them one-dimensional, make them a passing team in the second half, and then the game's over. And the fact that it was close, I was kind of like, all right, how's this going to go? Are they going to run all over the Chiefs in the second half? And your guys' defense completely shut them out, man. That was an amazing performance by the D, I thought.
Huge performance. Spags is always a guy that gets us over the course of the season. His defenses every single year get better and better as the season goes on. Yeah. I think it's all on recognition, how guys are trying to play us, and then on top of that, just defensive players understanding their role. Not jumping out of gaps, not doing things like that. Chris Jones, you can't say enough about how that dude's playing right now, man. The best D tackle in the game. I don't care who you're talking to. I don't care about what this dude Aaron Donald has done in the past 5 years. This year alone, Chris Jones is playing absolutely lights out. You can't freaking stop him. You put 2 on him, still isn't enough. Then you add our linebackers, Bolton, Willie Gay. Guys are flying around, filling gaps. It's just it's a fun defense to watch get after it. Guys are making plays in the back end. It's one of those things where I finally see everyone starting to mesh together. We got help from our young rookie Trent McDuffie finally getting back in action after a few weeks being injured and being on IR. So we're finally starting to come back together, be healthy, have the whole defense back at it, and have all the pieces. And sure enough, Spags is just making sure that everybody's at the right place at the right time, because the past couple games, defense has played freaking lights out, man, especially in the second half.
Well, let's go inside the game-tying fourth quarter drive to take it into OT. Got a fourth quarter, 3rd and 17. Mahomes scrambles for 20 yards for the first down. 3rd and 9, scrambles for 14 yards to the end zone to bring the Chiefs within 2. And then the 2-point conversion, what's he going to do? Scrambles again.
Put the team on my back, baby. Put the team on my back.
What
Magic Mahomes, man.
He's just
taking
so
it over.
man.
You've seen it before, man.
He can do it in so many different ways, with his arm, with his feet. He has an unbelievable knack of feeling the game out, man. That was his huge
running ability. His running ability in the pocket, or behind the line of scrimmage has always been something that everybody praises. His ability to get out of the pocket, still feel good about throwing it anywhere on the defense. But his running game on the other side of the line of scrimmage is very, very underrated. I'm not saying he's anywhere close to like a Lamar Jackson in terms of shaking and making guys miss, but he definitely put some moves on some guys, hit some guys with some hezzies and trucked a guy to get into the end zone last night. And those are plays that you just don't see out of quarterbacks with huge arms. You know what I mean? You like the only one I can say is up there in terms of that is Josh Allen, and that's what makes those two, in my opinion, the best quarterbacks in the league. But it always gets me juiced up when I see 1-5 make a crazy play with his feet, because that's just a dagger to the defense. You know what he can do with his arm. You know what he can do once he gets outside the pocket, and now you have to find a way to get him down with his feet, and he's still making guys miss.
Yep.
Just absolute daggering blows, and you could tell after that touchdown drive that the defense was just, they were drained after that one.
Kudos. I mean, it was an unbelievable game time drive, and then a great fourth quarter or a great overtime drive to get a field goal. Love seeing Andy Reid as aggressive as he was, going for it on fourth down. I thought you guys were going to end up getting a touchdown and sealing it, but either way, tremendous win. And speaking of the win, the Chiefs after the bye, Andy Reid is now 21-3 post bye week. What is the difference about the bye week preparation that Andy Reid does that makes him so good?
I mean, I think it's a combination of a few things. We talked earlier on the podcast or on the show about if you give Coach Reid extra time, he's going to put together a flawless game plan. Right. On top of that, he's just going to be that much more well aware of what the defense is, trying to do or how they're trying to stop us. And you mix that with middle of the season, having the bye, being able to relax mentally and just take a deep breath. And you know what I mean? We were talking about how the bye week was so big for the physical of this, but even more so for the mental. Being able to just break the routine, step away from the game for a few days.
Stop eating cheeseburgers for a little bit.
I would think it would the cheeseburgers would go up.
Well, you just talked about how Andy Reid is just a cheeseburger maniac. You guys have cheeseburgers on the plane, cheeseburgers before the games, cheeseburgers for night meetings. You don't take a bye week from the cheeseburger?
No. You just get the ones you want because you can only get a certain kind in the building. And now you got time to go to Five Guys. You got time to go to In-N-Out. You got time to go to
Red Robin. Were you about to throw Red Robin in with those two?
Red Robin. We get Red Robin on the plane, so yeah.
What is your burgers? Is Five Guys or In-N-Out right now? Go.
Five Guys.
Whoa! You're gonna have a lot of people upset with you about that decision.
Five Guys, man.
A lot of West Coasters going to be very upset about that decision.
Don't shoot me. In-N-Out is delicious, but you can't beat a Five Guys burger. You can't beat a Five Guys burger.
There's something dirty about a Five Guys burger. Like it feels like you get it in like the back of an alley. It's like greasy. It's like I don't know what you guys put in this or how you made it so delicious. I know it's going straight to my arteries. The secret menu. You want animal sauce? Like no.
Listen,
I want that secret grease.
I feel like I base all burgers on how they go out.
Yeah.
So they all taste good when they're going down. But how is this thing coming out of me is what I'm really basing this off of.
In-N-Out is worse going out than Five Guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like mine's the opposite. There's so much grease in the In-N-Out, or the Five Guys, but I don't care about it. What else is another? What's your favorite fast food burger? Are we count? I would say In-N-Out.
You just gotta have a
Five Guys isn't.
If it's not doesn't have a drive-through, it's not fast food, right?
Five Guys is fast casual. All right, it has to have a drive-through for purpose of this debate. It has to have a drive-through. What are your top three?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Burger King's got the best fast food burgers. Dude,
I've been saying that for years. Did I convince you of that?
I've never heard you talk about Burger King outside of the Burger King hands.
The Whopper, double Whopper with cheese. It's the best. You don't even like mayonnaise though. Why do you like the Whopper?
I get no mayonnaise.
Like mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise, no onions.
What do you, bro? I don't even know if you're a qualified.
Why don't
judge.
you just order mayonnaise? Fuck the burger. Just order mayonnaise.
What does that make any sense?
That
I
doesn't
want the
make any
mayonnaise on the
sense.
burger. Yeah.
No.
You don't eat
Either
mayonnaise
way,
on its own.
I'm going Burger King and then Wendy's, the Baconator at Wendy's. Can't go wrong.
All right. And what's 3?
And I'm going the triple decker, by the way. 3 would probably be. Well, I mean, In-N-Out. In-N-Out's up there. It's probably 1 or 2.
That counts for sure. It's definitely got a drive-through. It's not a national brand. You know, it's limited in certain jurisdictions, but
West
yeah,
Coast,
pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Mountain.
I used to love Wendy's, and for those of you that don't know, there's a Wendy's right across the street from Cleveland Heights High School that I had every day for lunch. Every day for lunch, I would get 2 JBCs. For those of you Wendy's rookies, that's a junior bacon cheeseburger. We're going straight value menu in high school. 2 JBCs
with the dollar.
2 5-piece nuggets, which I don't even know if they do 5-piece nuggets anymore.
I'm not sure. They used to do spicy nuggets too.
Yeah,
Man,
I think they still do that, but
that was a killer.
2 5-piece nuggets, a Frosty. That was my lunch every day in high school. And then I would go back into the cafeteria, get a honey bun and a fruit punch. And then I'll go practice. I don't know how I was able to make that.
Kiwi strawberry Fruitopia?
So this is a long-winded way of saying that I no longer really enjoy Wendy's that much because I overdid it.
I overdid it too, but I still
I would probably go
in there getting some spicy nuggets, man.
I would say number 1, Burger King. Number 2, McDonald's. If I'm going, it's just because it's so available. It's so available. It's so available.
I'll go with you on the breakfast side. I can't go to McDonald's.
Well, yeah.
For lunch or dinner. I can only go for breakfast.
Breakfast is unbelievable. You can't beat a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. But anyways, we're on burgers. Anyways, I think it's just because McDonald's is so accessible that I think of it. It's like always something that I can always go and get a quarter pounder, double quarter pounder, and slam it down, and I'm going to be happy with it.
A Royale with cheese?
Royale, which is nice. And then 3, I just can't go In-N-Out because it's not on the East Coast. I can't do it. And I can't go Shake Shack. Shake Shack there's not a drive-through.
It's not drive-through. Yeah, I mean that was because there's nothing better. You know, Shake Shack does that bun. Their bun, they only cut it all the way until like they leave that last opens and closes. You know what I'm talking about? Like the bun is in 2 pieces. So and it's always at the bottom of that little pocket that they hand you to you in, and then those last couple bites are just the juiciest, greasiest, cheesiest.
I'm gonna go number 3. Steak and Shake, and it's actually it's a patty melt.
I got one right down the street.
I'm going with the Frisco melt and with the
string.
Strawberry shake on the side or chocolate shake on the side, depending on the mood.
The straw fries, man. Straw fries, skinny fries.
Yes, that's
Gets
right.
You every time. It's a nice switch up. Moving on to Eagles and Texans. That's right. The Eagles 29, Texans 17. A way closer game, especially throughout the first half, than I think everybody expected. But they came ready to play. I mean, you guys are 7-0 going into it, so obviously you're expecting everyone's best shot at this point. What do you think, man? 8-0 start, the first ever in team history. Is this the best team you've ever played
on? I don't know. We'll find out. I think we're a really talented team. I mean, 8-0 is great. Don't get me wrong. It's a good start. It's really hard to win every single week in the NFL. So much of what matters in the NFL and so much of what counts happens at the end of the year that, you know, the season always goes like this. And right now we've been just like, you know, we've been down in games and whatnot, but I mean, I don't know how many second halves we've even been losing in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm, you know, very much more focused on how we're going to be at the end of the year. You know, this is something that we're continuing to get better at. It does not matter. Well, it matters, but it matters more about how we continue to improve. Every team in the NFL is going to continue to improve until the end of the season. And if we don't do that, we're going to be on the outside looking in of where we want to be.
Yeah.
So I think, to be honest, 8-0 is great. Cool that we're the first team in Eagles history to achieve that, but it is not at all a part of the goals of our team season-wise.
Yeah. Well, It didn't necessarily look like it was a Philadelphia Eagles playing. It looked like it was the Philadelphia Jason Kelce's, because you were the featured back on every single play. I don't think I've ever seen a center get featured as much as you were the entire night, which is kind of obnoxious. And I don't necessarily
Obnoxious?
know. I don't know
What are you
how
talking
much.
about?
I don't know how much I appreciate it, because
Why?
Because you just get. Why aren't they talking about the rest of the O line? You guys have the best O line in the quote unquote best O line in the NFL, and we can't get Jordan Mailata or Lane Johnson a feature on any of these run plays where they're blocking their asses off. They just got to show you in motion.
That's fair. That's fair. We can definitely give more O-line love. But I'm just happy they're talking about offensive linemen in general. I'm tired of watching Chiefs games and them talking about Travis Kelce catching footballs.
Yeah, they need to talk more about how he can't catch the fucking football. But I do love me some Jason Kelce highlights, man. Obviously, you in space is fun to watch. You want to talk about a dancing bear? Kurt Herbstreit tweeted about Jason after the game. I know T. Kelce and Jason Kelce are funny and very entertaining, especially with their New Heights show. All right, shout out, get the show, get a little shout out, man. I can't beat it. Both have bright futures in the media world if and when they choose, but in the meantime, I enjoy the hell out of how they both play the game. So good. Jason was a clinic reel last PM. And always love the shout outs, Kirk. I'm right there with you, man. I love some Jason Kelce. I just think it's a bit obnoxious you guys go to him on every single successful run like he was the main one that broke it, okay? Miles Sanders is back there making dudes miss left and right, and we're worried about Jason helping out a 3 technique or getting to second level.
It's usually just going to the second level.
Yeah.
For every pull block or down block, there's somebody blocking a big guy and making sure that I can pull around and go get the little guy. So that's the reality.
It's a good scheme. That's how you know your coaches
play to your players' strengths.
There you go. Good coaching. Jason, are you feeling like this is like the most love that you've had in a season to date? Like in years prior, you've gotten a few shout outs, you've gotten a few, highlights of you on the screen here and there, but I mean, you were literally one of the features of the game, and they had you come on to the podium after the game. I don't know if I've ever seen a lineman get called to the podium.
That was pretty cool
after a Monday night game. So I don't know. That's
yeah.
pretty dope.
I think I'm getting more love this year that is like unearned love than I've ever gotten in my career. I think I've
there
always
were a
been
few
very,
of those plays where you did absolutely nothing, but just kind of get in the way, and they're just like, "This guy's a Hall of Famer."
I think I think I've gotten a lot of love for a long time because obviously I do a lot of things out on the perimeter and things that are very athletic that I think surprise people that an offensive lineman can make those types of blocks. So I've always gotten that kind of love whenever a game is happening like that. But now I just get love for being like old and still playing. They're like, man, can you believe this guy's still out there? He's still doing it. Look at him. Hey,
look at Grandpa run.
Yeah. He's trying, man. Hey, give that guy credit. I get a lot more just like credit for being old and still playing football than I've ever gotten, which is nice. I'll take it.
That's like how I felt after the Raiders game, the Al Bundy game. I scored 4 touchdowns, had 25 yards. One of the worst stat lines. One of the worst best stat lines of NFL history. Worst best stat lines of NFL history. And in the facility, we got these bodacious shirts. You know what I mean? The bull don't fucking care, man. Bodacious, for everybody that doesn't know, was a famous PBR bull that just was the biggest, baddest, most ferocious. Nobody wanted to touch this dude, or everybody was trying to, complete a full ride on him, and it just wasn't happening. I forget his actual record or the bull's actual record, but the bodacious mentality is the bull don't care who's on his back. He's tossing them. And have that bodacious mentality in a game, that's the mentality that we want to play with. And sure enough, after the Oakland game, I'm just getting my fucking ass beat the whole game at the line of scrimmage, getting punched in the grill.
You mean the Vegas game?
Yeah, my bad. The Vegas game, the Vegas Raiders game this year. And there have been games where I'm like, I go into the building that next day and I'm like, man, I might get a t-shirt this game, man. I had a few tough blocks, stuck my face in the fan, cut a few guys, showed some bull-like behavior. And this was the last game I was thinking I was going to get it for, man. It was just like all the coaches looked at the film, was like, every single play, this guy's getting fucking punched in the face and just tackled on the field and just thrown around like a rag doll. Man, you know what? You made it through, and that's bull-like behavior.
There's no award that you appreciate. It's like, yeah, it's such a terrible award. It's like right up there with like the most improved player. It's like, wait, what are you saying? Like I was crappy before I got this? I thought I was good already. Hey, you got better, man. You did a really good job.
Hey,
the Bodacious Award.
Way
Yeah.
to get your ass beat and walk out of the fire, man.
There's nothing worse than being celebrated for getting your ass kicked. It's like, yeah, I know it sucks. We all know it sucks. You don't have to act like I'm doing anything crazy. I'm doing my job. I don't need your sympathy points. Let's talk about the most unselfish guy on the team. Because really, it's neither one of us. The most unselfish guy on the team, hands down, are the tight ends on field goal. Their jobs are literally take your right hand and you grab the thigh pad.
Homie. Die slow, homie.
Grab the thigh pad of this guy. Take your other hand, punch out to expose your entire chest. And then oftentimes 3 people just barrel through you and you're not allowed to do anything. You can't lean. You can't move your arm and open a gap. Otherwise, that thing's getting blocked.
You just got to die slow. You got to absorb everybody as slow as possible. And literally 99% of field goals, that tight end is on his back just getting pounded into the ground. Absolutely pile drived.
When the coaching point is die a slow death, you're in for a rough assignment.
Fuck.
Hey, you're really getting. Hey, I know you're taking one for the team here. Hey, let's all give it up for the left tight end here. Left tight end, way to go, baby. Couldn't do it without you. Keep on running out there. It is awful.
The kicker's best friend, man.
Did it for a year, man. Not fun. Not fun. Left tight end on field goal. Right tight end on field goal. That is a very unselfish position. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. That's the dirty jobs that Mike Rowe missed. He missed that one. Tight end on field goal.
Tight end on field goal, baby. Fuck, that would have been a good show. 18 play, 91-yard drive.
Felt every one.
18 play.
Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely ridiculous. And it was the opening drive.
First drive of
the game, 18 play.
Talk about waking your legs up.
Yeah, waking everything up, man. Fans want to hear about it, man.
What do they want to hear about? How exhausted I was? I didn't even celebrate. Kenny scored, or we get in the end zone, and I'm like, dude, I'm not celebrating with nobody. I'm going right to the sideline, going to get some of this oxygen and rest these boys up because I know another drive's coming quick. It was an exhausting drive, but awesome. I mean, whenever you can do something like that, it feels good as an offense. When
it's a booster, man, for sure.
You get multiple third down conversions. Jalen making big plays to keep the thing alive. I mean, it was a great drive to start the game and a huge tone setter for the offense.
Yeah, they more so want to hear about how you illegally pulled.
What are you talking about?
Kenneth Gain. What do you mean? That was an illegal play. You cannot pull a running back.
I didn't pull anybody.
What?
I didn't pull anybody.
You held the man up and yanked him.
He was falling into. I couldn't do anything.
He fell into your arms. That's going to be your argument.
He fell into my lap, and he was pushing me, and I was just trying to not fall down. I'm like, I'm just. Whoa! I didn't pull anybody.
Jason, you're clearly grabbing the man, holding him up.
Erroneous on all counts.
This man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, man. You heard it from Jason Kelce. Take us inside that final drive, though, to seal the game. Hurts ran for 14 yards on a 3rd and 15.
Well, leading up to that 3rd and 15, it was only 3rd and 15 because I had an illegal man downfield play that put us into that situation.
RPO, or you just get excited?
It was RPO, and it was kind of like, I don't mean to I was engaged at the line of scrimmage. I think it was a ticky-tacky call. Another way of saying bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I didn't think it was a good call, but whatever. It got called. So
for those of you that don't know what an RPO is, it's a run pass option. That is, it's a run play for the offensive lineman with a few short routes by the wide receivers or running backs or anybody out of the backfield, not getting the handoff. And it's so there's times where the throw might go out to a wide receiver and the linemen are still blocking the run play and get caught downfield.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're in 3rd and 15. We call a draw play, and I make the block on the linebacker, but I can tell by the way the linebacker's playing it that he's really not interested in playing Jalen. He's just trying to force the play. Mm-hmm. So I kind of just try to shove him aside, but he kind of clips my knee because I wanted to hit him and then get another guy so we get the first down. Right? Every
good man gets one. Every great
so I
man
get clipped and I start falling like I'm falling out the bar, and I'm stumbling over here, and Jalen jukes the crap out of 3 guys. The only reason he didn't get the first down on his own is because I grabbed him. So I was like, well, let me come with you.
I remember this one.
It slowed him up. And then the same guy I blocked first is the guy that causes the fumble. And then everybody's like, Kelce, great job hopping on the ball. I was like, did anybody witness that I just caused this entire situation to happen?
He was restricting Jalen from making
my guy that I should have, if I would have just kept blocking that guy, Jalen would have juked those other 3 guys, and it would have been a first down. But instead, I tried to do too much. I inhibited Jalen, and then the guy that I was supposed to be blocking the entire time causes the fumble. And they're like, hey, Kelce, great fumble reception.
Kurt Herbstreit, we need to get on top of this, all right? If we're going to showcase this man doing all these unbelievable things, we got to make sure that people know when he does. He's still human, all right? He's still human. I love it, man. That's good stuff. Way to get on the fucking ball, though, bud.
Always. Anyways, I fall on the ball. We're short by a yard. 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak. Line it up. Do a hard count. We get them, but I think the play clock was going down, so coach called a timeout just so we didn't get a delay of game. And line up. Doesn't matter. We're going to do the same thing again. Shocker.
92%
of the time.
92% of the time. It works every time.
It's turning into 100% of the time because according to 100% to Prime Stats, we're 100% on 1 yard rushes.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what Prime Stats are, but it sounds official.
Yeah, I mean, I can think of at least 2 1 yard runs that we didn't get, but if they said it, it counts, right?
I'm right there with you. Yeah.
We definitely didn't get a jet sweep in one of the games for a yard, and I think we actually missed a 1 yard rush in that game. Anyways, 100% according to Prime Stats, 1 yard runs, we're getting them. Thank you, Prime Stats. Believe everything you see on Twitter, folks.
Erroneous! League's best bromance. You had the post-game interview with Jalen.
You're talking about Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce?
I mean, we've had the bromance going for years now, though. You guys, This is like new love. This is love that nobody even knew was possible. A center and
Travis,
and quarterback.
Just a month ago, Brittany Mahomes tweeted that she was jealous. Patrick Mahomes' wife tweeted that she was jealous of you and Patrick's relationship.
What? Brittany said that about us?
Brittany said that. I read that tweet.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
So we're going to talk about my bromance?
Your bromance. I've never been on TV singing a lullaby with my quarterback, okay? I've never been
lullaby. There's a fight song. And we were asked to do it by Amazon Prime.
Eagles. That's a fight song?
Yeah. That's what it's called. It's called the Eagles fight song.
Good for you guys, man. We don't have one of those. No, it was cool. I enjoyed watching it.
You wish you had one.
Bromance is it's real, man. I witnessed it firsthand, baby. And you guys will be able to witness even more of it as the season unfolds, but definitely this Thursday when the episode drops with Jalen. You got to meet his family after the game.
I did. It was awesome. Yeah.
It only took you one entire season and 8 games to meet your quarterback's family. That's beautiful.
Well, I've met people before.
I've met, individuals. I've met people.
Even
me
after
and people meet all the time.
Yeah, I'm a big people meter. Listen, I didn't really. I don't know. I met a few of them after the game, but you could tell that he wanted to get his family time in, so I didn't want to take up too much time. But it was
You already
awesome
know,
to.
man.
It was awesome to see how many people came out to support him. He was in his hometown. I mean, I don't know how many tickets he had, but it was a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if it was north of 100.
I was
would
about to
not be
say it's
surprised
Jalen
one
Hurts.
bit.
You already know, man. They came out.
Yeah.
He's still implemented in his community. His father's still a high school football coach with his brother.
Yep.
So obviously the love for the Hurts out there is through the roof. So I'm sure he had half of the stadium filled cheering for him. Similar to how we when we play in Cleveland, all the family and friends show up. I mean, it's the best when you get to go home and play in front of your friends. That's what I enjoy, playing on prime time and getting back to Cleveland and playing a game in Cleveland. I get to showcase my love for the game from the people that I built the love with. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
that's always the best, man. So I'm glad he got to show out and get the dub in front of his family and friends back home. Is the QB and center relationship the most important on the team?
I don't know. Probably the QB head coach is the most important relationship on the team, but
Yeah, either that or a QB tight end.
QB tight end is probably the least important. Everybody
Name
tight
a great
end is one of
quarterback.
those-
Name a great quarterback.
Name a great quarterback.
Name a great quarterback.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Todd Heath.
Yeah, but he ain't. Come on now. Do you think those guys were best buds?
1,000%.
All right. Let's go. Great quarterback that I know
Let's
did
go.
not have a tight end.
You can't find him.
That is.
You can't find him.
That's because it's such an easy guy to throw the ball to.
You're right. It is
Yeah.
the best matchup on the field.
All right. Let's think. I know there's one.
Tom Brady, Gronk. See what he does without
yeah,
Gronk.
Okay.
Is
We
it
know
the
him.
same-
Okay. Aaron
is it the
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Come on.
You got me. Big Bob Tunyon. I know.
I'm
Rob
like, I
Tunyon's
can
my
think
guy,
of one.
man. My guy,
I can
man,
think
but
of somebody.
Aaron's a different breed, man. He's a different breed. He did have Jermichael Finley. He did have Jermichael Finley.
He had him for a hop, skip, and a jump for sure.
Shout out to Jermichael. He was one of those real dogs in the receiving game too. He just got banged up and got hit with some injuries, man. I loved watching that dude play.
All right, let's think of another one.
You think of any of them, man? Any of them?
I need a list. I need a list in front of me to do something.
Peyton,
like this. We're gonna figure this out.
Peyton had a great quarterback, great tight end in Dallas
Clark. Yep.
On top of that, when he was and Tammy, when he was in Denver, he had Julius Thomas.
Yep.
Notorious for having a great tight end everywhere.
I think we're throwing the word great tight end very loosely around here. I think a lot of these guys get made to look because their quarterbacks are unbelievable. I think a lot of these guys you probably would not have seen much from if they didn't play with those guys. But whatever.
You can say that about everybody on the team.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a big part of it. I mean, but there's certain guys that produce with those quarterbacks and they go other places and produce there. And I mean, there's guys that produce because they're also good players, not just because they played with like a great tight end or a great quarterback.
Yeah, but tight end is probably a little bit more
important than the center quarterback.
Center, for sure.
Not 0% chance.
Whatever, man. Man.
I will say this though: the tight end is an important person to have because they kind of bridge the communication across everything happening. They're involved just enough in the run game, just enough in the passing game that they kind of know everything that's happening in the game plan more than most of the other positions do. So they're oftentimes the guys that I like to go to ask what they think about things, or it's a position group that because of their hand being in everything, they're good guys to know. So maybe you're right. Maybe tight relationship is more important than I'm giving it credit for.
Just saying.
All righty. Player insights.
Hold on. I got one more, man. I got one more. So we had the interview.
Yeah. With Jalen?
And it was awesome. It was so cool to just kick it with him. But do you feel like your guys' relationship got a little bit? I
do. I actually do really do. Well, I think, I think, I mean, we had a tight relationship before that, but I think
Right.
anytime you sit down for 2 hours and talk to somebody about anything, you're gonna like become closer from it.
You're gonna find something new.
There's things that I learned in that interview that I did not know before, not just about his career, but just about him. It ended up being a great way to connect with a teammate, and I think we're definitely closer having done that interview. No question.
Nice, man. Can't wait to get Patty Mahomes on here. Get closer with him.
It's going to be the best. All righty.
Maybe I'll have the courage to ask him one day. All right. Go on.
Player insights on NFL storylines. NFL, let's just put this out there. Let's put it out there in the universe.
Patrick, do you want to come hang out with me and my brother and my show? Fucking dweeb.
Oh,
I got other things to worry about, Travis. All right.
All right. Let's say it. We've been talking about this for years. All NFL games should be played on grass fields.
Man,
it is a joke.
Take care of your players, man. It is so ridiculous. My feeling of my body after a game on turf than the feeling of my body after a game on grass. Yep. I can only imagine if the game I just played against Tennessee was on turf. Like I barely walked out of that thing, and I know it's magnified by 10 whenever I play on turf. Every single step in the fourth quarter, you feel in the knees and in the joints and the ankles. At least this is just for me. I
don't think you're alone in this. I think that is a league-wide.
Hate playing on turf. I think it's silly. The ground's harder when you hit it. More concussions happen on turf because of how the players' helmets hit the ground. More injuries in general because of the style of turf there is. Some cleats grab more. Some cleats sit on top of the turf differently to make it more of an unstable surface, which puts more pressure and like strain on your joints and your everything. In
getting scientific. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, for real. I do not play around with this shit. I count every single game preseason how many games I got on turf just so I can mentally prepare.
You count preseason how many you have on turf?
Yeah. So it's I definitely am aware of which games I'm going into are turf games. And on top of that, whenever we practice on turf, fuck that. I'd rather practice in sleet, snow, thunderstorm with a chance of getting struck by lightning than to run inside on the turf.
People, keep in mind, this is from people that are both over 30 years old and have a lot of built up damage to their joints. I did not feel this way when in college. I loved turf. I preferred turf.
High school. I thought turf was the coolest,
it was the best
shit ever.
You felt so fast. You remember that AstroTurf field that freaking Lakewood had?
I remember Lakewood, baby.
It was like I could run. I felt so fast on that thing. And then you'd slide on it, and it would rip the entire first layer of your skin off. But we're no longer the only ones that feel this way. We know now that a lot of guys feel this way. Packers, Devondre Campbell. This is 2 weeks in a row we've had players get injured on turf fields. I think it's time y'all take some of that money y'all make off of us and invest it in grass fields for every team around the league. The turf is literally like concrete. It has no give when you plant at NFL.
I've seen a lot more injuries of guys just putting their foot in the ground and tearing an ACL on turf. Obviously, it's liable to happen on grass. I'm sure it's happened before where it's just a freak injury. But there's something about the turf and either the give or how the cleats sit on top of the surface and just put more strain on those joints. It just makes more sense. There's so many more benefits. Even if you just rolled out some fresh grass in an indoor stadium, there's new ways to get it all to kind of grow together and mesh together to where it's thick enough. There's so many different ways. There's so much
they know how to do it
out here.
We know they know how to do it. We know. I mean, they got UV lights. They got it rolled up like carpets. There's ways to get grass if they want to. Yeah. I mean, listen. I don't know what all the injury like statistics say. I do know that anecdotally, I know without question.
Anecdotally.
I know without question that everybody prefers grass and that people feel much better
And
with their joints, their knees, all that stuff after they
I
play on grass than when they play on turf.
And
You done?
yeah.
All right. And I think, and we know that they know how to do this because with the World Cup coming to the USA, the World Cup only lets you play on grass.
Only.
And there are stadiums that they are going into,
about their players.
including Jerry World in Dallas, where they are going to put grass down for that World Cup game because that's the only way they do the game. So it can be done, and it should be done, in my opinion.
It doesn't matter if it's indoor, outdoor. We grew up in Cleveland and had grass all year round in our front yard. It didn't matter if it was snowing. It didn't matter if it was, you know what I mean? Like, you can maintain grass anywhere in the States. It doesn't matter if you're up in Buffalo, down in San Diego, or down in Texas somewhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You can maintain grass and get it to grow together to where it's a safe surface. That happens all over the world, man. I just don't understand why the league hasn't. I feel like this is on the PA at this point. We got to come together as a PA.
The PA is the ones that need to fight for us for this because the NFL does it because I think the reason they do it is because they want to hold all the events. They want to do all these other extra.
You know it is. Yeah.
Well, it's cheaper to maintain, and then on top of that, they want to do all these extra events, all of these things with the stadiums, concerts, whatnot, and it's not
high school games,
the field as much. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you name it.
I get it from a business standpoint, but man, it sucks as a player standpoint, and that's probably why it won't change at all. And we'll be playing on turf forever. Anyways, okay, let's get to the next one.
Just Saturday.
My man.
Colts interim head coach. Man, what a headline I did not see coming.
This is crazy. This is a crazy story. It really is.
All the respect in the world for Frank Wright.
No
unfortunately,
doubt.
didn't work out
Super
for him.
Bowl champion.
Super Bowl
with,
champion.
Multiple teams.
Great coach, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into making a good football team, and unfortunately, they couldn't figure it out. But Jeff Saturday being hired, it's almost like the owner for the Colts just walked in to the stadium and was like, man, what am I going to do, man? Yeah. And looked up at that ring of honor and said, Jeff Saturday.
I know just the guy.
I mean, you want to talk about charismatic, very relatable. He seems like he'd be a great leader. Seems like he puts his all into everything, even when he talks on TV or does any of the stuff for ESPN. Absolutely love listening to him.
He's a Colts guy through and through, so you're getting an authentic guy.
A guy that cares about that city, ingrained in the city.
Yeah.
You know, I think it makes more sense the more I think about it. But at the end of the day, how bogus is it to just hire a guy on the Ring of Honor and have no coaching experience outside of his high school or coaching high school in Georgia?
Yeah. Well, he is actually, so he is a consultant for the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, all right. So he was already in the facility.
He's familiar. I believe that is correct. I think
probably has an understanding of the team and the players on the team. Probably in a few meetings in terms of personnel and stuff like that, I would assume.
Yeah. I mean, it's still very
odd.
New. Yeah, I don't want to say odd. I mean, I've never seen this done. I've never seen someone hired that wasn't already on the coaching staff to be the interim coach to finish a season. Not going to say that it hasn't been done. I just can't recall that
somebody getting hired as an NFL head coach that has never had any coaching experience higher than high school.
And consultant work. But I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to see how it goes. I really am. They got a great offensive line. They got a great running back. And who is not excited to watch Jeff Saturday finally call plays?
Peyton, are we going to run the ball?
Are
we going to run the ball?
I know one person who's not excited to watch Jeff Saturday call plays, and that's Peyton Manning. He is not excited about this. I still remember that heated debate. We got to run the ball there. Well, damn it, Jeff, you just run the play as called. You just run the play as called. Dude, you're not the head coach. Ball. You don't call the plays, Jeff.
We got to run the ball.
You don't call the plays, Jeff.
Well, now you do, Jeff. Now you do. I can't wait to see him run the fuck out of the ball. His post-game interview, if they win and they ran the shit out of the ball, just got to be like, see, Peyton?
Yeah. What'd I tell you?
What I fucking tell you, man. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait to see how they turn out, man. I'm genuinely gonna be invested for the rest of the season now, though, because of my appreciation for Jeff, but just how much of a zoo the Indianapolis Colts just became.
I mean, dude, we play
Switch
him in a few
quarterbacks.
weeks.
You
We
bench
play
your
him in a few
quarterback.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
New Heights Stamp of the Week. New Heights Stamp of the Week. We give a shout out to anybody, really, but for the most part, guys in the NFL or sports in general, taking their game to new heights. And Jason, who you got this week?
I got Derwin James, New Heights
That's
favorite.
a familiar name.
Yeah, a New Heights favorite right there. 9 tackles, 4 solo, 1 sack, and 1 signed baby. That's right.
He signed a baby?
He did something that Travis Kelce wouldn't. He signed a baby right after the game. I don't know if he was listening to the show and found out what it's like to really give the fans what they want.
What did he do? Was it on the forehead, on the arm? Where?
No, I mean, the baby had a onesie.
I gotta
on.
know. I gotta know for next time. So I signed a baby in the correct, because
You can sign a baby anywhere.
you can sign a baby anywhere. That shit just
Yeah,
doesn't
what's
register
that?
to me, man. I just
You can
can't
sign
put
wherever you want.
marker. I hate having Sharpie on me. I can only imagine putting it
Baby
on a
doesn't know any
baby.
better. Baby's got shit in his
You
pants. You think he
wouldn't
cares
say
about a
that.
Sharpie on his skin? What are you talking about, dude? You think it's worried? Oh, I got a mark on my hand. What's that theme song? Was like was it pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Yeah. That's the way I feel like signing a baby. Baby in the morning, baby in the evening, baby at supper time. When baby wants to sign in, he can get signed on anytime.
Talking about shit right now, man. What the fuck did you? Was that a pizza bagel fucking song?
You don't remember those commercials?
Was that? But it was pizza bagels, right?
It was pizza bagels. It wasn't pizza bagels. It was a pizza bagel. It was like the like more hearty version of. It wasn't like the little mini pizza bagels. You know what I mean? I don't think.
Yeah, fuck that. Either way, signing is under review. Okay, we just saw in the fucking video that he didn't actually sign the baby's skin. He signed the baby's shirt, which I've signed 1 million baby shirts. Okay,
You signed 1 million baby shirts.
at least 1 million. Okay,
While the baby's wearing it, or just the little onesie sign while the baby's not
I'll cut
wearing
it in half. I'll cut it right in half. While the baby has been wearing it, I've definitely signed a baby's shirt while the baby was wearing it.
So you'll sign a baby shirt.
Yes. I don't know. I cannot be the only one that thinks putting Sharpie on a baby is I don't know. I guess I might be. I just don't get it. Shout out to Derwin James for taking his game to new heights and signing a baby, because
Way to go, Derwin.
not all of us can
Way
sign
to be
a baby.
a great NFL player and appreciate your baby fans.
I chose Justin Fields, man. Obviously, he's had a lot of success in his career. The start of his career in Chicago, a lot of scrutinized for whatever reasons. 15 carries, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, just on the ground this past weekend against the Miami Dolphins. 17 for 28 passing with 123 yards passing and 3 passing touchdowns. So 4 touchdowns altogether. Nice Al Bundy night for my guy Jay Fields. And he broke Mike Vick's record for QB rushing yards in a regular season game.
Man. Wow.
We grew up in the era that absolutely idolized Mike Vick. So that stat or
Human
that record
highlight
right
reel.
there, that record right there is it hits a little bit more. And I think Justin, hell of a way to take your game to new heights, man. Breaking Michael Vick's records ain't no easy thing. And only thing is, next time just gotta get the dub, baby. Gotta get the dub, make it feel a little bit sweeter. But way to take your game to new heights.
Way to go, Justin. All right, let's get a look ahead to week 10.
The Commanders at the Eagles. Be the second time playing the Commanders. This time at the Link, baby. What's different about playing a team for the second time in one season?
Well, obviously you've already watched a lot of tape on them. You've played them, so you're familiar. And usually, I mean, it's an in-division game, so a lot of these guys you've already played for multiple years. So
Yeah.
it's a team that you end up being really familiar with. And that also means they're really familiar with you. So, it'll be interesting to see. It always is to see if they come out, attack you the same way. Obviously, there's going to be some new wrinkles. But I always enjoy the second time around. And, I just feel like I've already kind of watched a lot of the tape, and you can go into it kind of thinking a little bit more about, higher level things, having already done a lot of the grunt work on it. There are some rumors circulating that
Quarterback
Dan Snyder. Well, yeah, there's some rumors. I think this is more than quarterback play. There's some rumors circulating that Dan Snyder is going to sell the Washington Commanders. Who should buy him? Anybody but Dan Snyder. I think that's the only answer. I mean, I don't know what is going on with that organization. I know we're about to play them. I'm not trying to talk trash. It just seems like there's a lot of outside noise.
There's a lot of shit going on inside that facility.
Matthew McConaughey, Jeff Bezos, Jay-Z. That sounds like an incredible contingent. It might be. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure Eagles fans would love to play Matthew McConaughey and hear some, awesome pregame speeches from
you think if he owned the team, you would come down and give pregame speeches?
I mean, it's Matthew McConaughey. He's a great talker.
I would never be able to take that serious. If he walked in and
you wouldn't be able to take Matthew McConaughey serious?
Fuck.
Dude, he's a gem.
He is 1,000%. But he's an actor.
He is an actor. Let's be honest. Most pregame speeches are acting. Especially the one on the field in front of all the cameras. Let's be honest.
You're right, that's why I don't like doing them, man. They just don't feel genuine at all. All right, we'll break them down. Kelce, you got us.
Yeah.
Tonight, boys, is the night we become men.
You almost bought a team once. You almost bought the New York Mets with A-Rod and J-Lo. Yeah, almost happened.
An allocation that almost went through, man. We almost almost owned the Mets, man. That was about to be crazy. It was through a friend that was managing some of A-Rod's cash that I knew from up in Cleveland, and sure enough, the connection came together, and we were like, you know what, let's do it. If we're gonna make a run at it, I'm down to shock the world and become a baseball owner. I've always wanted to, have a piece of the Cleveland Guardians because they gave me so much excitement growing up as a kid. I knew I was never going to be able to actually swing a bat for them. So why not get in as a minority owner? Dream's still alive if you're listening, Guardians. But either way, man, I think that I don't really have any connection to the Mets, so that was not like a heartbreaker when we didn't get it.
Sure.
But it would have definitely been cool to own a team with J-Lo and A-Rod.
So do you want to own a team? And does it matter what team? Do you want to own one of like the big four, like NFL, NBA,
I just want
NHL,
to be a part of another organization.
Major League Baseball?
I like being a part of teams. I like being a part of the camaraderie.
What about pickleball? Would you buy a pickleball team?
I would be one of those owner players if it was a pickleball team for sure.
Can't be a player. We're talking about just owning.
Not as exciting for pickleball, but
no,
sure. Why not?
Ping pong.
Player owner.
NASCAR.
Nah. I can't sit there that long and just watch circles. Have you ever been in a conversation of owning a sports team?
No. Nobody wants me to own a team. They think I'm too much of a loose cannon. Every time I've applied, they're like, Kelce, you're going to say something too stupid, and we can't let you own the team. So, yeah, they don't let me do it. Anyways, I don't know if anybody's going to buy the Washington Commanders or not. I do know that they have a really good team. They have a lot of really good players. And I hate that they have to deal with this type of distraction. But, all right. Jaguars at Chiefs. Jags beat the Raiders to snap a 5-game losing streak in Week 9. We already played the Jaguars. This is a game I'm looking forward to because I'm not going to lie. I love it when people have personal relationships and connections playing in a game. Andy Reid, Doug Pederson. So many ties from being a player and also being a coach. This is going to be an exciting one. Yeah. And I don't know who I'm rooting for. I love both all you guys so much. Are you fucking kidding me? Listen.
You don't know who you're rooting for?
Well, listen, if you lose, it's just another reason why we're better than you. But I think
Another reason?
What?
Don't start this. All
right, you're right. That's fair.
You've never beat the Chiefs since I've been on the Chiefs.
That's true. It's very true. Anyways, the ghost of Doug Pederson is coming in. The ghost of Doug Pederson. He's going to come in with that visor energy, and he's going to put a whooping up on them Chiefs.
No, listen. I'm not going to get into him putting a whooping on us or us putting a whooping on him. I'm genuinely going to enjoy seeing Dougie P. Fucking love that guy just as much as you do. Got a lot of respect for, how he coaches his players, the attention to detail, how much effort he puts into putting together a game plan. And on top of that, they got a young team that flies around, man. They got a lot of crazy athletes.
Yeah, they're a really good team. They've lost a lot of games that they probably should have won, and I think a lot of that comes down to because they're a young team.
Yeah.
But the talent is there. You see it all over the field. Their defense, you watch them play. They're big up front. They fly to the ball. Caldwell has them playing like unbelievable football on that side of the ball. And offensively, Trevor Lawrence, they got a lot. We just talked about how dynamic their running game is. They're going to be – they're a very, very tough team. And I know that they just had a 5-game losing streak, but they can beat anybody on any day.
Yeah.
Without question.
100%. I'm with you on that one. Now, Jason, before we get out of here, it was your birthday. We can't get you out of here without embarrassing you or making you feel old.
What do you got?
We got our favorite listener, our most beloved listener. We have Donna Kelce. Our mother wanted to give you a big shout out, Mom. Why don't we roll the clip, guys?
I cannot fully, express the true feelings of joy, love, laughter, and happiness that I've had over these past 35 years. I'm, so proud of the person that you've become. Not just the athlete, but also the husband, the father, and the charitable giver. Your journey has humbled and inspired me over time, where you expect more of yourself than what people have labeled you as. You definitely have written your own narrative. I do have a funny story to tell, though. You were in the O-line house at University of Cincinnati, and one afternoon you called me and you said, Mom, I need some money. I'm like, what do you need money for? And you said, well, I was sitting in the bathroom, and I just put 50 pounds on because I had to become an offensive lineman. And apparently I didn't know my own strength. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so you said, well, he pushed himself off of the sink to try to get himself to stand and in order to stabilize himself. And while attempting to do that, the sink ripped off the wall and a huge flood ensued. And my advice to you was, well, don't you know you need to keep your arms and your hands inside the vehicle at all times? But anyway, just a little thing to share, and happy birthday. Love you, Mom.
With the Underdog
Love you, Mom.
shirt on.
Oh, my gosh.
What an epic story. The interesting stories of Jason.
Listen, you got to love when Mom's fat shaming you. It's just the best.
This guy can't even. But the real question is, what were you doing on the floor of your bathroom?
On the floor? No, I was on the toilet, Mom said.
So what's the true story? Or were you coherent enough to remember the true story?
I was coherent. I pushed down on the sink to get up. I didn't think I thought it was secure. And apparently when you're 300 pounds and you push down on a sink, it might come detached from the wall.
There you go. You heard it from Mama Kels first, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, that might not be what happened. All right.
This guy was blacked out drunk.
I was drunk at a party and I ripped the sink out of a wall. All right. Everybody want to hear it? Okay. Are you happy now? Do you have your laugh? Talk about letting the whole field everybody know about your problems in college last week. This is your way of getting me back. Yeah, Mom, tell an embarrassing story of me from college. So happy birthday, Jason.
That's the best. I heard that's the best part of being a parent is telling all the embarrassing stories of your kids in front of them.
Man, yeah, they were not happy when I ripped that sink out of the wall, though. That was, I was just a young, I think I was my freshman year.
Anybody out there that has a good drunken Jason Kelce story from college, please throw it in the comments.
Oh my gosh, dude!
The legend of Jason Kelce.
You know how many stories
there's
going to be?
Cincinnati. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm gonna relish in them. Absolutely relish in them. But
love you, Mom. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that, Mommy.
Well, that wraps up the 10th episode of New Heights.
10.
Doesn't it flies
we
by?
Are 10 in.
It was a long episode, but they feel like they fly by every time. Sure hope you guys still enjoy listening to them. This is a really exciting week, though, because we have a special interview coming out Thursday with my man Jalen Hurts, quarterback number 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles. You guys are going to love it. I'm telling you.
You're not going to want to miss that.
And to be honest, all I really care about is that we loved it, and we did. It was a good time. I got to connect with my teammate. I got to connect with my brother, and it was a great conversation. So we're looking forward to that airing on Thursday, so be ready for that. Also, make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new videos drop, and also listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, New Heights is a Jukes original. Presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights for fun clips throughout the week. And of course, as always, thanks to our producers. We love you guys. We appreciate all the hard work. We know it isn't easy dealing with us knuckleheads, but we sure do appreciate you making this as fun as we're having out here. So thank you guys, and until next week or until Thursday.
Yeah. See you guys next Thursday. Thanks for the beers, by the way, production crew. Thank you. Thank you.